The Chanteraines Park is located almost due north of central Paris in the district of Saint-Denis. The park was established in 1975 and the railway has grown to extend to 5.5 kilometers in length. The route is shown in white on the map. Two engines were being prepared to work our trains. Both were 040 tanks. The green one was Vincent, built by Decoville, and the black one, Bertha, was probably an Orenstam and Koppel Type 800. This was the smallest gauge locomotive that O&K built. And this is definitely an Orenstam and Koppel locomotive, as it has the builder's plate on the cab side. This vertical boiler loco is in working condition. This 060 Decoville doesn't get much work, as the wheelbase is too long for it to negotiate all the track work. Eventually our two locos were ready to take up their duties. Vincent had already moved forward and Bertha quickly followed. The airplane noise comes from planes taking off from Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport. At the same time as the two steam locomotives were marshalling their carriages, two diesel-hauled public service trains departed from the yard. The second public service train was propelled out of the station as it would be travelling around the circuit in the opposite direction from the first train. Bertha will be hauling 2 closed coaches. And Vincent had 2 open coaches with side-facing seats and a lovely little private car at the rear. Unfortunately, it was locked out of use. These seats were rather uncomfortable, and there was no protection from a hot sun. There was quite a lot of waiting around so that we could fit into the public service trains which had priority over us. When we arrived at the very far end of the line, one of the bogies under one of the carriages derailed. Plus, one of the engines needed water, so there was much consternation about how to solve the problems. But it was sorted out, and we were able to head off again back to the depot.
Now we're sort of actually,
I always did the planning of our timeshare. With narrow locks, 10 minutes a lock and 3 miles an hour. On broad canals with the big locks, double the time.
I know it can take quite a long time to go through.
Vincent gives a toot of success. It had been a very hot and tiring afternoon for everyone.